It is Wednesday, the 16th of August, 2017. And I am walking through the bush. Mere moments ago, I was skating along the road. Now I'm not. Hello. This is the spot. I love it here. Sun's over there, it's gonna set. This is where I'm gonna chill. Now there's a couple of reasons why I wanted to come back down here to this spot. I've brought you here before when I was making my response to Scooter Brad video, which is up here. But the reason I wanted to come down here, number one today, is because it is homebrew time. This is the homebrew that I made and bottled on my vlog, and I showed the givers. I showed you all how it's done. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll put a little thing up there. So it's been 2 months, and this brew is a Ruby Porter from Cooper's. It's got 1 kilo of brown sugar and 500 grams of white sugar, and in the bottle I put brown sugar, so it should be nice and dark. And what I've done, which I don't normally do when I come out and bring homebrew outdoors, I've actually brought myself a schooner glass. Let's open this little bugger. Wow, it's got some nice color. Sweet, it's really sweet. I thought ruby would be the color, not the sweet sort of. I thought it'd be a darker, heaps fatter, meaty, Guinnessy. It's not, it's really light. Oh well, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, it's just not what I was anticipating. And I've got 30 long necks of these to consume, not here today. How about that, having a beer in a schooner glass in nature? What kind of a weirdo does that? I just did. The other reason why I wanted to come down here right now today, how can I do this? I've got to show you what I'm using. I'm gonna shoot some vision on my iPhone, and I'm gonna cut it in to this. So there's the iPhone. Please ignore this camera right next to my face, but it'll make sense in the edits. I've always had issues with my audio. The first issue I had was the RX10 Mark II audio jack just stopping to work. And then when I upgraded to the GH5, which is right here, this microphone here that I'm using right now has also been plaguing me with issues. The issues with this microphone, how can I show you? All right, what I'll do is I'll balance my phone, hang on. So I've had problems with this microphone here. This guy, watch what happens now, and I'll put the audio from here, but the vision from there. If I move this, watch this, if I just turn the camera around, the audio's gone all jacked out. Now I'll turn the camera back to me, and in that space of time, the audio will have gone schizo. If I accidentally touch this microphone, you get all kinds of interference and scratch. I mean, you can see what I'm doing here. If I happen to touch this cable here, forget about it, it's all over. Don't ever touch that cable while you're recording. That's been my issue for so long with this microphone. Enter the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. And by the way, if you've already seen my rejected by Rode for the My Rode Reel competition, you might think, why is this guy using Rode products? I'll tell you why I'm using Rode products. They are the best microphones. They're Australian made. They're the best in the world. Made right here in Sydney, Australia. And so I am going to swap out to the VideoMic Pro Plus, but I'm also going to add an additional dead cat windsock, because I believe in places like here right now, this windsock is not going to cut it, and the one on there is not much better, I'm gonna be honest. So that's my plan, a VideoMic Pro Plus with a dead cat on top of it. This is a great example. Today is probably the best day to do this. It's super windy here. You can see in the background, there's trees growing haywire. Let's do an unboxing out here in the open, huh? In the great Aussie outback. Outback? This isn't the outback. You can hear cars. We're in suburbia. This is Bonnet Bay, it's not outback. So this is the insides of your box, the microphone itself. Got a little USB charger there. That's interesting. That cable there, I thought it was a locking cable. I thought this came supplied with a locking cable, but it's only got the it's got the lock nut there, which you can screw in if you have a locking cable, but I thought they supplied one. They don't. Comes with a battery. The big news with this microphone is that it has dual battery system. You can either run the regular battery that they supply, or you can run a AA battery. Everyone that knows this product knows that. So I'm not gonna tell you anything. Almost kicked the battery off the cliff. That wouldn't have been cool. I caught it, but it would have gone down there. That's your battery. Now, I'm working on the fact that I think this guy will be dead, so it will need a charge. So I actually brought 2 AA batteries specifically because, like I said earlier, this thing runs off dual batteries. You can either use their battery or you can use AA. So I got 2 ready to go. Let's get that dead cat out and see how it goes. This is the dead cat. A furry windshield. It's super windy here. I don't want this rubbish to blow away. That's your guy there. I'm gonna say it goes on, I don't actually know, to be honest. Let me work this out and get back to you for the sake of speeding things up a little. Hey, I've got beer here. I got it over it. I don't know if it's a great fit. It did fit, but I don't know if it's a perfect fit. Like, there's a little bit of a gap right here, and there's a gap right there. That sun's dipping. Let's test this microphone. This is perfect conditions. It's super windy. It's actually getting cold too. I swapped back to the iPhone. Here's the VideoMic Pro Plus. The cable is very long. Wow, it's windy here. Look at that wind. What? This is going to be optimum testing conditions for this double windsock effort. One of the good things about this microphone is, and I'm yelling at you now because that wind's really hammering me, when you turn your camera on, the mic turns on, so you're never going to drain a battery unnecessarily. That's a really cool thing. Let's put it into practice. The mic's off, camera's off. Camera on, mic's on. That's cool. We got a signal here. Whoops, I just hit the focus point. We got an audio signal, that's good. I'm gonna have to do something about this cable, it's too long. All right, let's test it. Let's cross over to the GH5 and let's have a listen to this wind reduction, because this is blowing a gale. VideoMic Pro Plus, factory conditions, and that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that so far. I will not know until I get home and can have a good listen. But let's do a few tests of what used to bug me about this guy when I would move the camera around. So if I was to all of a sudden wanting to focus onto the sun and then back to me, that microphone would skits out. Let's have a test. I'm going to turn it around quickly and I'm going to cut it back to me. Now that's going to be a good test because it's also stupidly windy. Here's another good test I can do with this microphone now that we're out here and it's working properly. NSD. NSD this episode is the Vitals. The only problem with that is I've already done an NSD on the Vitals. You can check it out here. So instead, let's go back in time and do part 3 of my promo work with the Hilltop Hoods. Hilltop Hoods released their album Drinking from the Sun, and I did a bunch of promo shoots for different covers. Lots of street press ran with it, Sunday newspapers ran with it. The location was Port Adelaide. I'd already location scouted some cool spots I wanted to shoot with the boys, and we needed to do 7 different shoots in that particular shoot. It turns out we only did 4 because the way things rolled, we just didn't get around to them all. It's absolutely freezing here. If you like the Hilltop Hoods, Aussie hip hop, check out these photos, and if you would like to purchase a print from any of these Hilltop Hoods photos, you can use this code, GIVESAMINUTE-HILLTOPHOODS, and that will give you 15% off. The link will be in the description of where you go to do that. Can I please put my jumper back on? It's freezing! That's got to be the best conditions to test this new Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. It's been stupidly windy here. You've seen that on the footage. I've got the extra dead kitten on top. Probably going to make a few small adjustments to the GH5. Like I think I should lower the GH5 input so most of the work is done on the microphone and then you get the cleanest signal into the camera. That's all tech rubbish and I'll deal with that later, but I think from out of the box I think we've got a pretty good result. But while we are here at a beautiful place, just a quick reminder of a third design that's gone live on my merch site, and that design is the Hello the Internet design, and it is literally me holding a camera vlogging saying hello the internet. It's for all the vloggers out there. I think vlogging is an awesome way to deliver content on YouTube. It's a great way to tell a story. It's very personal and it connects with a lot of people. So if you dig the vlog concept, hello the internet, that's how I begin my vlogs. And there's new merch. You can get t-shirts, you can get hoodies, you can get tank tops, you can get women's, men's, you can get children's, all the varieties. And if you want to support my channel any further, you can also become a Patreon. I like to call you all the givers. If you can give a little more on Patreon, even better. If you can't, don't worry about it. We're giving right now. This is the give. You're the give. I'm the give. We're all giving. The Patreon's there for those that can give a little more. Links to the Patreon are in the description, as are the merch store. By the way, this spot where I am right now is a fitness trail, and I've had a lot of people walk past and stop me asking, what are you doing? I've got an electric skateboard. I've got a microphone. I had a homebrew. They're like, what are you doing? I'm talking to the camera. Of course they want to know what's going on. One dude who stopped and had a chat to me turns out to be a sound engineer. He has a studio right here in Bonnet Bay, and he was talking about the connection from this cable, and I was saying, yeah, it's got the screw lock. And he said, yeah, that's a TRS cable. I didn't know this. He has a bunch of these TRS cables, and he said, look, when you're done, swing by my pad and I'll give you a little, like an extension TRS cable that you can use on that microphone. So let's go and see this guy right now. Oh, that's we're out of time! What? I know, I can't believe it either. I keep running out of time on my vlog. But seriously, if you dig the vibe, please subscribe. You can check out my previous vlog here and a random vlog there. And if you like taking photographic photos on a photographic camera, you might want to check out my Lightroom 6 presets here.